All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. One drop rule revisited. Um, my background is like this. I was born in New Orleans, so we have a different racial thing going on in there. But I that's one of my homes. The other one is the west side of Chicago. Spent a little bit of time in Baltimore. Not gonna tell you where I am right now, but I'm just putting that out there to say we look at race in New Orleans differently. Race in Chicago, a city separated by race. Well, it was when I was there. You got different sides and all that. But I'm saying that because of this. The one drop rule revisited. You got people who crack me up now. Like, I talked about this with biracial people and black people wanting to be other things. But here's the thing. The one drop rule was to exclude everybody who wasn't white. And in excluding everybody who wasn't white, that meant they didn't want your ass. Now, nowadays, people want to include themselves into white, using the same logic in a backwards way, I guess. I don't understand that. Like, I'm part this and part that. Explain this to you. That one drop shit. That was because they didn't want your ass. They still don't want your ass. Now, for everybody who thinks, I'm mixed and I don't want to ignore one and I don't want to treat one better than the other, you lying. Because you always treating the black one bad. I'm not just black, I'm black and alien. I'm black and a third roast beef. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, I just don't. In a minute, somebody says, what are you? People go, you notice that I'm not all black? I knew it was kicking in. Get the fuck out of here. But the one drop rule, and the one drop rule reverses because the same people who made the one drop rule are the same people who telling you now you in the family. Now, here's the thing. It's kind of like being an ugly duckling, right? The same motherfuckers who told you was the ugly duckling are the same motherfuckers who say, oh, you are so gorgeous now. We need to go out. You see, the ugly duckling didn't want to hang out with them motherfuckers. But no. Some of y'all cats is like, finally, you let me into the circle. Are you an idiot? They're not letting you into the circle. You're just cannon fodder. That's all. Because here's the thing. Do you know how bad you gotta mind fuck somebody to actually breed the black out of them? See, talking about Creole, right? A lot of people think of Creole as light-skinned people. Well, I hate to break this news to you, but you're looking at somebody who's basically black but can be classified as Creole. A little too dark for you? Yeah. That's the New Orleans part. Like, we knew what passe blanc mean, and we knew what mixed and who was black and everything. And I said passe blanc plenty of times. Passe blanc is just a French term for passing for white. Okay, that's why you see walk around and see the people like, oh, okay, I see. You let them go ahead, do your thing. But see, people didn't pass for white to be accepted in white culture. No, they passed for white to get access to opportunity. Dig it? They didn't want to be motherfuckers' friends, and homies, and flunkies. They didn't want to do that. They just wanted to get the opportunities everybody else got. Now, revisiting this one drop rule is funny because somebody sent me a message about us being 12% of the population. And I be laughing. I'm like, okay, think about it like this. When people say black people are 12% of the population, right? They talking about, excuse me, they're talking about black people who just look black, right? Like me, like dark. All they talking about is dark skinned people. That's it. You know, if you dark skinned, you must be the 12%. See, they're not talking about the light skinned black people, no, because people just gonna assume that they're mixed because they're light, which no, no. But since they're gonna assume that they're mixed, that's up some percentage that's out the window. Then you got the people who actually are biracial. And when I say mixed, I mean biracial because I, look, you only got two parents. Fuck, you know. That's all I'm saying. Leave it at that. Then you got that group, and then try to fraction that off. You see, they're not all black. In one drop rule, them motherfuckers was black. So the dark skinned blacks, the light skinned blacks, the biracial blacks was all considered black. Nah, just dark skinned blacks, light skinned blacks kind of mixed. If you just do them by the eye test, like, you part something, And then the biracial people. And funny thing about that is, you know, it's difficult when you got biracial people who have to tell you that they're biracial because you wouldn't fucking know, right? And just like I have people in my family who people think are biracial or quote unquote mixed, and they just be looking at them like, see my daddy right there, that black dude? See my mama there, the black woman? See my grandmother over there, that black lady? See my granddaddy over there, that black dude? You see that old lady, that black lady in the corner right there, my great grandma? Yeah, I think we got the black thing covered. Now, the reason I say that is because then you go to Hispanic. Like I said before, that's a culture, that's not a race. So you got the black people in that. Some acknowledge they're black, and some acknowledge that because they speak a different language, I guess they don't think they're black. I don't know. Some people but let me say this squarely. Some people get offended when you say that, like you couldn't tell that they was black. Because they're Hispanic, they wasn't black. They don't play that shit. I've met people like that. Then you got people from the islands who, I'm from this island, which doesn't negate the fact of your ethnicity, but I dig it. You represent where you're from. Same thing with Puerto Ricans and Cubans and stuff like that. It's the same thing. It's all mixed together. But because of all of this, people try to. That could be like 50% of people, right? But gonna take them out. Gonna take them out. Gonna take them out. Take them out. Dark skin was 12%. Get the fuck out of here. Now, ultimately, at the end of the day, is this: if the rule was to exclude you from being white, the rule still excludes you from being white. And you shouldn't need the rule, you should just look in the mirror. Now, the longing is something that most people don't understand. Like, I can't understand that. It's, like the longing to be non-black. It's like, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, the mirror don't lie. Now, the other thing is this, on the back end of it. Notice how some people who are black or not or part black, since they want to be part black, they don't want to associate with us who accept being black and love being black. Forget just accept, just love being black. But boy, when it's convenient, they come out that motherfucker like Fred Hampton out this bitch. Brothers, sisters, they do Malcolm X. No one man should have all that power. It's bullshit, man. But So when it's convenient, you black. Well, here's the thing. And I say this to people. You can't conveniently be non-black. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, and some people it can't explain that. Like, how come you can't conveniently be non-black? See, before I go, I'm gonna end it like this. They made the one drop rule. If you're one drop black blood, you're black because it shows. They didn't make the rule if you're one drop white, you're white because it doesn't show. All right, man.